Good morning, everyone. I was just thinking what would be the best advice that I can give for a student who's going to finish his or her studies this year, just for finally a student. So I'm going to today talk about an emerging technology in 10 minutes. So have you ever thought about why we need 6G after we already have 5G and Wi-Fi almost everywhere? So the future of the communication is 6G, which is going to be rolled out and deployed in from 2030 onwards. So we probably might have our Brisbane Olympics with 6G technology. And I'm not going to discuss everything here because this is a course that I can do for all 12 weeks. But this is just an introduction. So I'm going to plant the seed in your mind so that you can water and nurture and then finally reap the benefits in the future because you are going to the industry to work after this year. So the contents I'm going to discuss simply in short and sweet: evolution of the wireless communication, what are the performance metrics of 6G networks, applications and future industry scenarios, challenges that we are going to use for next few years, and why 6G understanding is important for a fresh IT graduates like you. And also I will give a word of advice to how to gain the skills and knowledge. So you can see there are different generations of telecommunications. So 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. So basically we are using 5G right now. So we are using virtual reality, suppose virtual reality, high definition video. We are talking about smart cities, smart homes, and we are moving to 6G, and which is using the visible light. So at the moment, we are not using the visible light. We are using the RFs, the radio frequencies, and we have different standards. But so you can see the generation to generation, we have increased the speed. We have different modulation techniques, and so we have increased the capacity. We have increased the speed. Especially we are using the visible light, means the data can be transmitted the speed of light. We are talking about here in 1 terabytes per second. So you can imagine 21 terabytes file in 5G network, it takes only 5 hours, and in 6G networks, it only takes in 15 seconds. So you can see with those things where there are new things coming up in next few years, like space tourism, tactile internet, fully automated cars, holographic games, and the experiences, deep sea sites, digital sensings. Yeah, so many things because it reduces the latency to communicate. And so basically, if the 5G networks are this operating in this scope, you can see how the 6G network would operate. Yeah, so 6G networking has low latency and high capacity. So latency is 10 times better than the 5G, and the time and phase synchronization accuracy is pretty good, because it can use the lights that we all see, and also geolocation accuracy. Yeah? It can pinpoint inside within the 10 centimeter accuracy, outside within one meter. And it also gives energy efficiencies and spectral efficiencies. So you can see, because we are using the lights, just imagine that every LED light in the world can be communicated to other LED lights. It can be used to transmit data and also receive data. So the application of it is beyond imagination. So you can do the automatic driving. So if you see the even the vehicles, we have the dash lights, the signal lights, and everything. They can be communicated to with other vehicles, and also the vehicles can communicate the street light with the street lights, and so on. And also, because we are using the visible light, it cannot transmit through the walls. We can use it in the high security environment, like when you do the operations inside the aeroplanes and things like that. And also you can use the data harvesting techniques like solar panels to transmit as well as receive the data with this technology. So it is beyond imagination. You can use the gaming industry with the holographic experiences, machine learning for network controls. Basically, it will integrate all the space, air, ground, sea. everything together. And it will distribute the artificial intelligence in different places. So as you know now, it is a burden to process AI in isolated places. So it will be distributed all over the network, and it will help the federated learning, and also it will create a whole new digital world with advanced communications such as holographic communications, unmanned operations, intelligent interactions, and so on. And also to mention, there are challenges that we are right now facing because we are using all spectra is integration together. So we might have the modeling, new channel modeling and measurements coming up in the future. And we might have to manage our spectrum efficiently, and new matrices will come out. And for the intelligent networks, such as new self-evaluation mechanisms must be designed. And for the blockchain technologies, we have an issue that we have a little bit of a latency, because the smart contracts might take some time to process. And for that, they are thinking about short packet mechanisms. And also, this technology doesn't have a one particular cell attached to a one particular device, So because now the 5G, we have the cell technology. So in that case, everything can be communicated simultaneously, which means high implementation of complexity and synchronization and channel state information. So we have to improve that as well. And we might have new routing strategies, new routing protocols in coming years. And also, and if you connect the drones to this network, you might have to think about energy efficiency ways that drones can operate. And not only that, but also social, economic issues, privacy issues, because you are dealing with huge increase of the data storage. We might have the cyber crimes, and a lot of research going on in the software-defined networks and so on. So why you need to understand this technology and keep an eye on this technology, because no matter what stream you are going to learn or study or work in the future, it will help you because you are from the IT industry. So for example, the network designing. So if you want to design a cellular network with given quality of service constraint, you might need to think about this. And also determine the appropriate transceiver design of multiple antenna systems, and also the troubleshoot wireless devices, and how to better design wireless systems in the future. You might need to have understanding of how the 6G works. And not only that, to analyze the traffic from different cellular networks, cyber security, and also wireless networks, they determine the type and appropriate models of wireless fading channels. So no matter what industry you are working in, you might have to learn all these, have idea about this technology. And mobile gaming industry. So you are right now playing games with the iPhones, iPad, the whole Android devices. But in the future, you might have holographic experiences, and you might have seen these things in the movie. So it is going to come. We are going to see this thing in near future. And also to analyze and design receiver transmitter diversity techniques. Not only that, to data mining, to data intelligence. If you are working as a data analyst, data engineers, you might use this because with this technology, it will be we are talking about a distributed AI. And because we need a lot of software design networking, the programmers will also benefit, and also a lot of real-time processing, data analytics also benefit from learning this new technology. So how to gain the skills and knowledge? My advice is I would strongly advise you to be a part of the Cisco Networking Academy, and also do packet tracer tutorials. There are so many how to set up wireless networks, how to set up home offices, how to set up smart cities, and how to troubleshoot access point, WLCs, etc., etc. And also read more latest publications. Try to attend and participate workshops, conferences, seminars, and so on. And I would also recommend you to join Australian Computer Society, that is the professional body. So they have a lot of things. Um, um, they sometimes organize talks, seminars, conferences, and a lot of things, the learning materials. If you join, you can access. So that's about it. And also, there are a lot of YouTube videos and latest publications coming every day. Please keep an eye.